But you could even see the tails and the dorsal fin, and then you could actually see them swim off and move. And you get this nice, clear picture of tarpon.
There he is, big one.
Boom, just big, crazy bite.
Oh, look at him jumping.
Pretty good action, honestly. Let's go out and just look around.
We're marking every kind of thing you can imagine on the ActiveTarget right now.
I got something, Tom.
That's definitely a bonefish.
He's fighting like it. Yes, it
Yes,
is.
it is.
How about that, man?
Look at that, man. Couple bonefish.
Amazing.
Oh! Yeah!
Come on, come on. Oh! He ate it. He ate it. He ate it. Nice, baby. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I thought you said you had
I got him. Relax.
Oh, dude, he just ripped my boat off. Oh! Awesome. Look at that big boy. Woo!
The Hawks Cay Saltwater Experience, presented by Yellowfin, with Captain Tom Rowland and Captain Rich Tudor.
I got this new boat I'm really excited about. It's a Yellowfin 24 CE with 400 Mercury, and I got it worked out, chose the electronics because I really wanted to experiment with this forward-facing sonar. It is called the ActiveTarget 2, and so I chose the Lowrance HDS Pro, which allows me to run this new ActiveTarget. It's an improved ActiveTarget.
Beautiful morning, man. Yes, it is. Feels right. Yeah.
What I wanted to do was, let's go out and just try to find these different situations where we could use this and understand how it could help us to catch more fish. And I'll go out and try to catch some bait in the morning, and I want to try to use this ActiveTarget 2 to catch bait. So I get Garrett, our friend, to go out with me in the morning.
How's that look on there, Tom?
Good, really good. It's out 50 feet. Oh, look at this.
Depth is about 10.
Look right there.
Oh, yeah.
50 feet right at the dock. Oh, that's them. Look right there. They went this way.
What we were able to do is to go into a place to where the mullet were not active on the surface.
All right, here they come. They're right there.
It's cool when you move that transducer how you can see which direction the fish are going by, you know, screen will light up more if they're in the range, or...
All right, here we go. That's it.
But we were able to use this ActiveTarget 2 to scan and see the schools of mullet, and they were very, very easy to see. There was no indication of where these mullet were on the surface. They weren't up on the surface. They were down and hidden. If you went back in there without this technology, you would have said, well, no mullet here today.
That's definitely what we're looking for right there.
Mm-hmm.
Morning.
Morning. Ready to roll?
Yeah, man. You get our bait?
The only way we caught it was with the ActiveTarget. It worked really well.
Well, good job.
Garrett came with me and managed to make a couple of good throws, but we marked all the bait. And then, I mean, it was nowhere to be seen. It was on the bottom, and marked it through, caught him.
Nice.
So
I'll put it down. This time of year when we want to tarpon fish, mullet are everything. I mean, you can go out there with, you know, pinfish or other things and have a chance, but I mean, it's like, you know, 20 times better if you have live mullet.
feels kind of tarponish.
Yes, it does. Well, at least we got a few baits to go with, so.
Oh, we got some other treats too.
Yeah? What you got?
A few goggle eyes.
Oh, good. I've actually never caught a tarpon on one of those. That'd be interesting.
Right here at Hawks Cay, one of the places that all the guides here fish a lot and we fish a lot is the Long Key Bridge. It's really close to us right here, and it's one of the places that has the most tarpon. I want to go to that bridge. I want to try to see, can I adjust this transducer up or down and get a better picture of what we're seeing? How far away can we mark them? Because we know that there should be fish there. It was the perfect place to really do a lot of trial and error kind of work. Come on, big boy. I mean, we can actually mark them right now with the ActiveTarget. There's the bridge piling. There's fish right next to it. And a lot of tarpon. But you could even see the tails and the dorsal fin, and then you could actually see them swim off and move. And you get this nice, clear picture of tarpon. Scanning back there with that active target right now. Yeah. Feels right. Was that my mullet that came shooting through there? Nervous already.
He's after me. There he is. It's me. He's off. Oh, he's off. No.
Well, one bite.
Yeah, that was a good fish. Should have hooked him.
To get more information and purchase the gear that we're using on the show, scan the QR code.
The Hawks Cay Saltwater Experience, presented by Yellowfin, is brought to you by Hawks Cay Resort and Marina. Find what lures you. Lowrance, America's #1 fish finder. Waypoint, the destination for outdoor entertainment. Mercury, go boldly. Marathon, come as you are. Ameritrail Trailers. Daiwa. Power Pole, and by Reflex.
You're right in the middle of Marathon here at Crane Point. We have 63 acres, and we go clear back to the Gulf of Mexico. I'm Charlotte Quinn. I'm the CEO here at Crane Point. It's full of history, beautiful, beautiful floral, a lot of trees. We have a hardwood hammock. A hardwood hammock is basically up north, you would call it a forest. When you come here to Crane Point, you can walk the trail, which is 1.5 miles of cleared trail, and then we've got another 2 miles of rough trail. It's beautiful, but it's rustic. The Crane House was built in 1954, which has been rehabbed. Adderley House is made out of tabby, which is a Bahamian concrete. Both of them are very, very historic. In fact, our whole property is on the historic registry. Our museum was also created in the 50s. The Butterfly Conservatory is fairly new. We raise monarch and Akala butterflies. We also have the Wild Bird Center, which is brand new for us. When you come here, you can walk the trails. At the middle of our loop, you're going to run into the Florida Bay, and you can see water forever. We have 3 islands that are ours out there. One is a bird sanctuary called Hawks Cay, and it's a beautiful, beautiful view. Also, you can have the fish pedicure. You put your feet in the water, and the little gambusi fish are going to come and clean them right up. Then you can continue on to look at the historic value of the property, end up in the museum again, and have a wonderful experience.
In this situation of research and development kind of deal here, let's anchor and then use the trolling motor to scan behind us. So under the boat, all the way behind us, can we mark these fish in a distance that we could actually fish for them when we can't see them with our eyes? And sure enough, we were able to do it.
Bait's jumping out of the water.
Oh, here's a tarpon right here. We're probably on my bait, right in the shadow line. See him going right there? And he passed my bait. Cast to him, went right down the shadow line like that, real slow. I thought he was on my bait.
There he is.
All right.
There he is, big one. Oh, he's off. That Long Key Bridge is almost 3 miles long, and fish can be anywhere. They can be anywhere along that. And they move around a lot. To mark them on the sonar has always been difficult there, because by the time you run them over, even with side scan, get close enough, you're spooking the fish and they're moving out. But we were able to scan there and see that they weren't here, they weren't there. We covered a lot of ground where the fish weren't, and then found an area where, for whatever reason, for that stretch for a few hundred yards, they were concentrated. And we set up there to fish. Just missed one. Tarpon blew up right on my mullet.
How far back are you?
Same spot, right where you told me that it looked good. I mean, he came up and wailed on it.
Could be marking them right there. Look at that. See that? Yeah. 30 feet, 40 feet.
There he is.
Ooh, there you go.
On.
being able to mark and have that confidence there is really great. We have 42 bridges in the Florida Keys, from all the way up, all the way down, and that's one of the things. There are people that fish the Florida Keys for their entire life and never get on a boat because there's so much opportunity. All of these different bridges are like that Long Key Bridge in that they hold so much life.
Oh, look, I'm jumping. Dude, he just came up and hammered it. All 3 bites have been just like, no warning, just boom. See him on that active target as we were looking back too. We had marked a few fish when we showed up, but we weren't seeing them rolling, we weren't getting bites. Everything, you know, was like telling me to leave. Okay. But you put that transducer down and you pointed to the back and we could see that there was fish there. So we literally realized there's a school of fish right behind this piling in that seam, and we just kept fishing it. We were patient enough, all of a sudden, boom, just big crazy bite. We're good right there. Got the leader right here. Just speed at it, and especially fishing around the bridge, it's teamwork where, you know, one guy's got to drive that boat and get on him quickly.
All right.
But we get this sucker up to the boat, and he's, he's swimming around, shaking his head, going crazy. But just a lot of fun, man. That was a really cool catch.
Let's see him.
Had that last one chafe through. I'm being a little gun shy on the leader. You're gonna jump right here. Come on, do it, do it, do it, do it. Nice. There he goes.
All
Perfect.
Right. Just pulled the hook.
Yeah, man. Got the.
Well, that's a good ending. Had a few bites. Pretty good action, honestly.
Pretty cool.
This tide has started really pumping through here.
Yeah.
You want to go look around a little bit?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's.
Maybe we can come back here later.
Midday sun. Let's go look around, see what we can find.
I've already learned so much about how to mark these fish on the ActiveTarget 2 and how I can adjust the transducer and how I can get a really good sight picture of what we're looking for. Let's go out and just look around. I don't know what we're gonna find, but let's leave this and go see if we can find something else.
And we were kind of running into the backcountry, you know, thinking we were gonna run back towards the Everglades, and we started seeing these big mullet muds, or what we thought were mullet muds. And we're like, you're like, hey, well, let's try this.
We're marking every kind of thing you can imagine on the ActiveTarget right now.
I got something, Tom.
What do you got?
I don't know. Oh, look at that giant ladyfish.
A giant what?
Wow.
Ladyfish? That's fun. I know what I saw this morning with the mullet. I know what they're gonna look like.
That's a good one.
Maybe we see that there's tons of mullet in here, but that's not what we found. What I saw in there were tons of fish swimming around.
Pretty good fight.
Tons of them.
Some people call that a poor man's tarpon.
There's every kind of fish that lives in the bay is likely to be in one of those muds.
What do I have?
That's what's so fun about these muds, man. There could be anything in here, including giant tarpon, jacks, hammerheads, blue runner like I just got, pompano. What else could you catch in here? Trout. Pretty much everything that lives in the bay could live in these muds. Blue runner. Boy, we're marking lots of stuff. See all those fish? 35 feet away.
It's interesting that you are marking all this, because you certainly can't see it in this mud.
No. Just had quite a few bites right on the bottom.
Yeah.
There's something. What do you got?
Bonefish, how about that, dude?
You caught a
Can you
bonefish?
believe it? That is cool. How about that? Wow.
Got a bonefish, a ladyfish.
Wow.
These things are actually related. You know that?
No, I didn't know that.
Bonefish and ladyfish and tarpon, they're all related, and they look similar.
That is a giant ladyfish. He's bigger than my bonefish.
Yeah. I mean, look at this.
Wow.
That's a fish. They're just in there chowing down on everything. Bonefish, cool, good size one too.
Yeah, buddy.
Nice little baby one.
Bonefish might be underneath the ladyfish.
That's what I was kind of thinking.
Scan the QR code to get more information and purchase the gear that we're using on this show.
On a really windy day like we got right here, it's very important to have the right trailer, and it becomes very evident. Of course, you want a trailer that's going to last a long time, like with the stainless steel calipers on the brakes and the no-touch hubs, but where it really makes a big difference is whether or not it's custom made for your boat, just like this one. And this one is perfectly set on the trailer right there, and all we need to do is make one little clip right there, turn it off, and we're good to go. Having a boat trailer that is custom made for your boat is very, very important. And if you look at this too, right here, this is where we have determined on a day where there is nobody at the boat ramp and we can take our time. You see where the water is coming right across this, about halfway on that yellowfin sticker. You can have the best trailer in the world, but if you put it too far in the water, the boat's gonna be floating over the top of the bunks. It's gonna be very difficult to launch and load your trailer. So you want a trailer that is gonna be easy to load and to unload, but you have to spend a little bit of time learning where the sweet spot is. And on this boat, it's right here. You want the water right there on that little area, and then that way the bunks aren't too far submerged, and you can just get the boat right on the bunks and it'll go right up, and your boating partner or even yourself could just do one clip and you're good to go. But you do have to do a little homework. Go to the boat ramp when there's nobody there, like a Monday at 10:30 in the morning, and spend some time finding that sweet spot. And once you do, every time you put that boat on the trailer, it's gonna go nice and easy, just like you saw us do it. So check out Ameritrail Trailers. I think you're gonna be very happy at their quality and their attention to detail. Load, launch, relax.
The Hawks Cay Saltwater Experience, presented by Yellowfin, is brought to you by Yellowfin, live deeper. Hook. Tackle Direct, the world's premier fishing outfitter. Yeti, built for the wild. Live Water Sports. Golden Boat Lifts. Power Pole Move. And by Nikon.
Thanks for watching Saltwater Experience. If you want to see more seasons of Saltwater Experience, go to waypointtv.com. You can check us out on YouTube, Instagram, or Facebook.
This is pretty cool. I mean, I see these muds all the time, but I've never really taken the time to fish them that much. I'm always assuming it's just mullet.
I used to fish them a lot of times when you had a fly fisherman that didn't have a lot of experience with saltwater fish, and you could stop in one of these and you can catch 10 or 12 species. Whoa, I got something too.
I got a good
fish. I think you might have another bonefish.
No way.
The way that thing ran, I've got a blue runner or something. Yep, blue runner. I think you got a bonefish.
He's fighting good enough to be.
That's definitely a bonefish.
He's fighting like it. Yes, it
yes,
is.
It is.
How about that, man?
Look at that, man. A couple of bonefish.
Amazing. The ActiveTarget bone fishing. That's a nice fish, man.
It's amazing how much harder that fish fought than either the ladyfish or the blue runner. The blue runner was not anywhere nearly the same size, but
hey, buddy.
I bet you we could even catch more bonefish if we had heavier jigs.
Yeah. What is making this mud? My assumption was that there was mullet down there on the bottom digging and making the mud, but we never saw a mullet jump.
We weren't marking them either.
We weren't marking them. Was it all bonefish? On the transducer, we could see that there was, all kinds of fish right on the bottom. Maybe that was all bonefish on the bottom. And sure enough, started, put a little heavier jig head on, just started to do just that. Just throw it out and let it sink all the way down. Bonefish after bonefish.
Yep.
There he is, that's the right one.
That's the bonefish, boy.
Switched over to that white jig again.
Did you?
Yeah, first cast with the white jig.
What they like, huh? White jigs.
That bluefish ate my white jig before. Oh boy.
Is that another
now, I don't know
one?
if that was a school of bonefish that swam up with that one, or if that was just a bunch of ladyfish with it. But I mean, pound for pound, that is the strongest fish around.
I can't believe you caught that many.
That is pretty cool.
Well, I don't know if we can do any better than that, Rich.
It's an awesome day, man.
Awesome day. Surprise bonefish on the ActiveTarget. How about that? That's not what I thought we were going to do today.
Well, we really used it in all kinds of different ways. We used it to catch bait this morning.
Yeah.
Find tarpon at the bridge. Find a massive school of bonefish.
Big old school of bonefish.
See you, buddy.
All right, well, that's a hell of a day.
That is good. Nice stuff, man.
Yeah, man.
Good job getting that thing tuned up.
What a great opportunity for us to leave a great fishing situation to go and look for something, which is how you get better at this type of fishing. Constantly exploring, constantly looking for learning opportunities, and that's what we've been able to do for our entire careers. Who would have thought we would have marked a bonefish?
And that's the difference, is sonar's nothing new, but this forward facing, this is revolutionary for the inshore fishermen.